Last time I spoke about financial security and the need to learn finance since childhood. Our educational system unfortunately does not allow that to happen, but we on our own volition must start doing so. And today I am going to discuss about how people make mistakes, very big mistakes in their life when it comes to deciding their financial investments. Let me start with very ordinary set of investments which common people usually embark upon. Buying a land, buying a flat, buying a shop. These are called hard asset investments. These are property that people make. How do they do so? They often pay 20%, it is called down payment, or 15%. Suppose there is a flat which is 1 crore worth. Any gentleman would pay 15 lakhs from his pocket and take 85 lakhs on loan from any financial institution. Have you ever checked how much interest you will pay by 5 years time? Suppose you have taken 85 lakh as loan. By 5 years, you would have paid another 85 lakhs as interest. Plainly speaking, your capital amount of loan doubles with liabilities within 5 years time. Now if you plan to quit, pre-close the account, pay all the loans after 5, 7, 10 years, then again the company is enormously rich. He has sucked the juice out of you in just 5 years time. He has doubled his money. So buying an asset is this. You end up paying double money. This is not a financial indication of financial literacy. Coming to second point, suppose you have got a flat worth 1 crore. Now this 1 crore, for instance, in New Town will generate some 25,000 rupees per month rental yield. Forget about exaction, it could be 20,000, it could be 30,000. So let us take somewhere in the median, 25,000. Now your 25,000 you are getting, have you calculated how much money you are paying? You have invested in it 85 plus 85, 170 plus your own 15, 185, 1 crore 85 lakhs at the end of 5-6 years. When you pre-close it, when you pay off all the debts, your total cost involved is 1 crore 85 lakhs. Now you get how much? Only 25,000. In its stead, if I consider that you have a flat or you have a property or you have some kind of business or you have some kind of asset in any hard form that you have sold, another scenario, let us imagine you have sold and you have got 1 crore cash in hand. This is a property that you inherited from your father, or it could be the hard asset that you have acquired through the mistakes you have made. For instance, you have bought a land, now the land is matured enough, you got 1 crore, or you have a flat, the flat's price has appreciated, you have sold it and you have got 1 crore. Clear? Now 1 crore put into any index fund, any nifty ETF or in nifty index fund, very safe and secure for 30 years, will clearly give you at least 13% yield. That is the normal past calculation if we consider the last 20-30 years. So you can easily get 13% per annum considering all the ups and downs, but you do not require the money, therefore you put it there, sit back. So if the CAGR, compounded annual growth return, it is called CAGR, not in directly FD term like interest. So if your CAGR is 13% out of 1 crore over a longer period of time, say 20 years or 30 years, you are earning 13 lakhs per annum, which translates into 1 lakh, about 10,000 rupees per month. So if you put 1 crore into proper action, and if you are literate enough financially to decide this thing, then what will happen? You will get every month 1 lakh 10,000. But when you invest, when you put it into the hard asset, into the uh, flat, it will give you only 25,000. you are losing by nearly 75,000 every month, which after 20-30 years will become more than 14-15 cr. Huge gap you have lost. So acquiring hard asset is the biggest mistake. People make this mistake because they are not financially literate. So hard asset is something one should always avoid. Reason number two why hard asset is bad. Say you have a child and you have decided to put your child into some college, and the child has decided to relocate. For instance, the child has gone to Hyderabad. You have one single child. Now, after staying in Hyderabad or after working in Bangalore, after a couple of years, when the child says that I am settled here, the money is very good, this place is financially very developed, so I am going to settle here. Often, parents stay back because they cannot liquidate their hard assets, their flat, their property. Because when you go to sell your land or your flat, you do not get the opportunity of quickly selling it. It will not be sold very quickly. It will take very long period of time. We call it illiquidity, which means your money is blocked. And until and unless someone comes up to buy this, finding such a man is quite difficult. Your money is not getting released. This is reason number one why people are permanently settled into one place. Two, mental block. They have got their emotions attached with it. If you're emotional, you are damn loser. If you think this place belongs to my father forefather, how can I get detached out of it? And one day God will take you away. You will have to be severed from your worldly connections. Think of this and think practically. Your emotion lies with your kid. Your kid also requires you, your presence. There is a bond, and you are severing the bond only because you are obsessed with your mundane assets here. Train your mind to sever yourself from emotional bond that is only going to make you loser one, and your kid will be greater loser because the legacy will be closed. There will be financial huge loss for the kid, and the generational wealth will not be created only because of this mental block of yours. So hard asset creation is very wrong. One, because it is financially its yield is very less, financial loss. Two, it puts you into loan and takes away a lot of money out of you, double money out of you. Three, you get permanently severed from your kids and you do not live with your child, and you get drained emotionally. You become very old, infirm. Your child wants to come and stay with you, but it is not possible because your child by now has his or her own family and engagement. It is not really possible even though the child may want to come to you. So it will be a very pathetic exit from the world for you. Last 10 years will be very pathetic. Think of this when you create hard asset. So financial illiteracy is the reason. When you went to the school, it was never taught to you. That is the reason why you have made this serious blunder, because earning some 20,000, 50,000 per month is cliche. Everybody does that. But when it comes to taking a decision of investing once a year, for that matter 50 lakhs or 30 lakhs, it's a huge sum in your life. You are not trained to personally tackle this huge volume of money. You make this mistake at that time because you are financially literate. That is the reason why I often advocate on financial literacy right from the beginning of childhood. That is necessary, but educational system will not impart this. People like mentorhood or teachers or somebody, one who has very clarity on this, will be able to give it to you. You have to find out from among the professionals. So you must learn it. That is the point. Okay. Now, second mode of investment. People's second mode of investment is gold. That is something you should do. Never put it on paper. People usually invest in gold through paper. Although government has closed sovereign gold bond, it is not coming up anyhow. Remember, you should focus on accumulating hard assets on this. Put it into bank or any place, but this will pay with passage of time. But it will not grow as good as the stocks. Stock is the highest return giver, but you should play it safe. One, you should know how to play it. Two, you should control your mind. Be a minimalist, which means you will try to save as much as 30% minimum, whatever you earn on monthly basis or yearly basis, maximum 70%. You will try to just save. After it is saved, when you learn finance, when you come to know and acquire the knowledge of financial stability and security, you will invest it when the time is opportune. That will give you maximum return. People don't know it. Now, I am coming to the best investment style. What is the best investment style that you can make? What is the best investment that you can make that will fetch you huge return even beyond the shares and stocks? What is that? Investing on yourself. Invest on your own skill. You might be an advocate. Spend at least a couple of hours time every day learning your own nuances, learning your own subject, knowing more and more on your own profession. If you are a doctor, learn new journals, new theories are coming up, people are writing, new horizons are in fact coming up, and people, you will come to know about, come out of conventionality, extend the horizon of your knowledge, whatever skill you have. This is most important. Now I am talking to the kids who are 18, 19 years or teenagers. They should start honing their skill which they love to grow. For instance, someone sings well, keep on singing well, raise your skill. This is the investment that will pay you highest dividend, maximum return. So in order to upskill yourself, what you need? You need to have the dedication. This is the price you pay, your dedication, that you are stopping yourself from talking to friends, from seeing Facebook, from doing all social media unnecessary activities. You are restraining yourself. So this is the price you are paying on yourself. You should have time allocated for that. So your that particular time which you would have otherwise been losing, you know, gossiping with someone or lying down on your couch doing nothing, looking into the TV. So your time investment, it is a price. And also sometimes it pays to pay the price to a mentor, because the mentor will charge you, but you will get a professional hand holding. Professional hand holding, which means what you will learn in 1 year's time through consistency and through grit, in 1 month's time you will come to know, because the mentor knows how to take you through the journey of financial literacy or skill development. For instance, you sing well. If you sing well, employ a proper teacher who will teach you on your special genre of singing. For instance, classical singing teacher. So that will quickly develop interest in you. And most importantly, a human interaction is extremely necessary, because reading book, no one is talking to you, no one is protesting you, no one is showing you your mistakes. It is a one side traffic. But when you interact with a human being, for instance, there is a teacher who talks to you and interacts with you, it's a both way traffic, then people quickly learn. It's a psychology, pure psychology, and people will remember whatever has been taught for a longer period of time. So investment on skill development is the best thing that you can do. Related to this, over my 40 years of teaching experience, I have noticed that guardians haggle like anything to lower the fee of the teacher. They make a mistake. This market has been created based on the capacity, experience, and capability of the teacher. For instance, there is a professional, a doctor, an advocate, a teacher who has proven already over longer period of time, I am considering very experienced people, that his worth of delivery is extremely high. He is very much capable of serving you to the point, and the possibility of delivery is highest in his case. The market has awarded him the fee. It is not the fee that he has set for himself. I'm giving an instance. For instance, in 1 hour's time, you want to charge, say, 5,000 rupees. Now, two people have come up, and one says, I'll pay you more. So, you will raise it to 5,500. Three people come, 5, 6, 10. In this way, the market gives you and keeps rewarding you. You do not set your time. So, the time is already booked. Whether the guardian accepts the money or not, the teacher's time will be already booked by someone else. There are a lot of people who are ready to pay for gold. There are a lot of people also ready to pay for brass and gold. Both look same. both shine almost same, both are metals, but brass, if you want brass, you can go 99% in market is brass. Only 1%, that too, after a thorough research, you will come to know, are gold. And when you come to buy gold, you have to pay the price of gold. When you pay the price of gold, why are you paying the price of gold? Don't you ever think that the best professional, for that matter, the best advocate, the best doctor, or the best teacher is unemployed? He's not getting any client, he's not getting any student, he's not getting any patient. His time has already been booked. Someone has paid him premium already for that. Only that you have not taken and you missed the bus. It is you who are the loser, not him. He has already made his life. Point is, if you do not invest after your child, when the child is 13, 14 years old, you make the biggest mistake. The foundation on the education is primarily constructed at this point in time, when the child is between 10 14 years time. So between 10 and 14 years of age, you should employ an experienced, a professional, and a very good teacher, not seeing the internet only, making a thorough research after him. You can go to his website, you can go to his blog post, you can go to his YouTube, or you can make thorough researches through references also. There might be lot many people who would be telling about him. Make a research. It is not that you will open the internet and see the first few names and you will settle for money. Money objection, money object, thinking about engaging depending on how much fee he takes, biggest mistake. If you are looking for a cheap tutor, you are going to get a cheap service. If you are looking to get a cheap doctor whose fee is very less, you are going to compromise on your health. You will suffer, that's for sure. So the biggest mistake people make is when it is necessary to engage best quality teacher to educate the kid, and this mistake crystallizes, this great fault snowballs into a very big failure going forward, because the child loses interest in the subject. Consistently his or her mark goes down, scores very poor, cannot face the competitive market, bows out of it, finally becomes underemployed. I don't say unemployed always, but becomes underemployed. For instance, getting only 20,000, 30,000 in the beginning is not a good employment at all. So that's what one begins with, only because the mistake was made when the people haggled for fee and looked for low price teachers. So this is another reason that people make biggest mistakes in life, because they do not employ their resources on the skill of oneself, on the skill of their kids as well. So these are the basic reasons why people generations together remain and struggle, remain poor and struggle. People call it middle class. My dear, I must tell you, we people call ourselves middle class. There is nothing called middle class. Frankly, there are only two classes: haves, have nots. When buying something, you have to see the price tag. When engaging a professional, you have to ask him the fee. You are not financially free. You are have not. Haves are those people I have seen who will see the thing, who will check it, make researches, take lot of time, but they will never haggle over the price because they are ready to pay the price for gold. So only haves and have nots. These are the two broad distinctions this world has. It is neither Kolkata that I am speaking about nor California that I am talking about. It is equally distributed throughout the world, because human character is distributed into these two: 99 one-sided hagglers, one quality long term thinkers. These people make generational wealth. As a result, whatever you have done in your life, whatever meager you have earned throughout your life, if you had this financial literacy, you would have employed the entire resources properly since your childhood. Over 30, 40 years time, it would have created such a wealth that it would have today made you, one, financially free. I'm talking about that 1% you do not have to haggle. Two, You won't have to trade your time just for your own survival. Thank you for today watching this video. We will meet again.